Hi, this is Juliette Ripley-Dunkelberger with the Issaquah Schools Foundation Artistic Support Program. I put some videos together for you about the arts and creativity. I hope you enjoy them. So we are going to use a simple drawing practice to work on relaxation. You'll need some paper and something to draw with. You could use oil pastels, you could use paints, you could use colored pencil. I'm going to be using pen today. And before we get started, we're going to make sure our feet are nicely planted on the ground. We're going to take in a deep breath, hold it for a moment, and then exhale. So we'll breathe in, hold that for a moment, and exhale. Try to push all the air and tension out of your belly. Great. Now we're going to get started. So I'm going to start with putting a circle right around the center of my page. If it's not exactly in the center, it's not a big deal. And then we're going to be making simple repetitive marks all the way around this circle in larger and larger radiuses. I'm going to go ahead and switch colors, and I think I'll make some kind of a rectangular mark to go around this time. So we're going to be using these simple repetitions of creating a same mark again and again with the same color until you choose to switch. And by doing this, you're going to be focusing on the moment. You're going to be focusing on just the making of the mark, which helps keep you in the present moment. It pushes out thoughts about the future, which is one way to help alleviate some anxiety, is to just stay present on what you are doing right now. Right now, I am making little red rectangles going around an orange circle. You notice that I'm moving the paper in a circle instead of trying to bring my hand across the page. It's just a lot easier for me that way. And try to keep these as similar as I can. I think I'll do another round with them, so I'm going to just start up. Oh, that one ended up shorter. So when you end up with a mark that you didn't necessarily intend, or that's not what you wanted, you're going to work on getting curious about that. So instead of saying, oh, I'm so frustrated, I ruined it, I have to start over, remember, this is not an exercise about making a beautiful piece of art. This is an exercise in staying focused on the moment, allowing yourself some time to breathe and relax. So to try to keep those thoughts, those judging thoughts away, we're going to focus on some curiosity. And when we get curious about something, we tend to ask how questions, and so how might I make a different mark next time? How might I make these marks look more happy? How might I make these marks more like each other? And we can also ask, what if? What if in the next round I used a different color? By asking why questions and how questions, we put our mind in a place of curiosity, which helps get rid of that internal critic or those judgment thoughts that pop up. So we're continuing to think about, just stay focused on the moment. So we're thinking about the present and what mark I want to make next. I'm going to switch colors and make a different shape. So there was a study done with Emory State University and Texas A&M where they took a group of people that had experienced trauma and were having ongoing ramifications of that trauma in their lives, and divided them into two groups. And one group was given pencils and paper and asked to draw an object. The second group was given pencil and paper and asked to draw a mandala. And the group that spent the time drawing a mandala had a higher level release of melatonin, which is one of those wonderful brain chemicals that makes us feel relaxed and calm. It's one of them that your brain pumps out often right before you go to sleep. And so doing this sort of simple repetition and staying focused on the moment will help our brains to release some more of that wonderful melatonin and help us relax. I think I'm going to keep going with this same shape. I'm going to go ahead and keep working this until I've filled up my page. You are free to do the same, or if you need to take a break and come back to it later, that's fine too. You can always pick up your paper and pens at a later time. It's one of the fun things about drawing, is it's always waiting for you. Alright, as I am finishing up my marks here, just a quick note about mark making in general. If you're finding it difficult to come up with ideas of what to do, just look back at what you started with and make a mark like one of the others you made, just in a different color. You don't have to change much to make it interesting. Hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me.